So 22 participants have joined the session. Chandradev sir,
yes,
will start our session.
yeah, okay.
Okay, you can start, sir.
Yeah, I hope all of you, those who have joined, have installed the software. Is there any someone is facing any issue for installing the software? Is there any case like that? All of you have installed successfully? Okay. Okay. Now say this code says version 2.3. Double click there. Is my screen visible to all of you?
Yes, it is.
Okay, okay, yeah, thank you. Now see, this is the desktop, or I will say project view of the Codesys software. Now here, if you want to make new program, go to the file, click on new, then here none, because here the none is showing because we don't have attached hardware here, so that here none configuration is none. Then okay, then we are going to program, then we will program in ladder diagram, so click on LD and okay. After doing these things, you will have this programming window. Okay, this programming window. Now I will show you one simple example how to design ladder diagram into this programming, how to run that, how to simulate that. Now before that, all of you please create your one folder. Somewhere and write it as FDP programs. Then whatever the program you will design here, you have to save that program into that folder. And then I think Ulkar sir, all of you have to send that folder or mail that folder to you. Is it so? Yes. Vak sir, is it like that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. All of you, all the participants have to send the programming folders, mail the programming folders to the coordinator. Is it so? Okay, now see here, you all you save your program in one particular folder. Now see, these are the instructions. The instructions we have learned up till in morning session, evening, afternoon session, all. Then this is the rung. See here 00001. This is the rung. If you want to put the rung before and after. This is, see, this second network. Then if I want to put another network, this type, likewise, you can increase the number of rungs. Then if I
Just a
want,
moment, Chandra
yes,
sir.
yes,
Just a moment. Some of the participants are asking that they are not able to install the Codesys software. You can check
fine.
WhatsApp.
Sorry,
You can check WhatsApp group. On that, some messages are pop up.
yeah, okay. Gil sir is doing. Somashekar R. Somashekar sir, can you explain what is the error? Any problem, particular problem you are facing? Okay, Gil sir is installing the software. Somashekar sir is getting some problem. If you have any particular specific problem, you can share that, so that way, what the problem, I can solve that while the installation. Okay, now these are the instructions what we have discussed up till now in morning session, then in afternoon session. Now we will implement some of the programs here. Now if I want to implement, I will take one simple switch and output coil, and then I will show you how to run it, how to simulate it. See, suppose if I want to use this instruction, check for one instruction, or this NO instruction, click the rung, the particular rung where you want to place it, and click, say this is the placing of the instruction. See, again I'm doing that. Select the rung where you want to place, then likewise, say this square box indicates that you have selected this line. You click on the instructions, which instruction you want to place there. So this is the placing of the instruction. Then here I will place output instruction. Say this is the output coil. Okay, likewise, then you can give here address, or you can give here name also, no problem. Now if I want to give the address, the addressing structure of this Codesys is percentage, then I, then x 0.0. See, this is the address. Now I have given the address of this, I have assigned this particular address for this instruction. Then same here output, double click there, percentage. Now here this is the output instruction, so instead of I, use the Q, then x 0.0. So this is the instruction addressing in the Codesys. Okay, after completing this, here you have to go to the online, then click on login. If your program is correct, then you will have like this window, logged in window. And if there is error, here you will have the specific errors, how many errors are there likewise, and one pop-up window will there will be there if there is error in your programming. Then again go to the online and please run. Now your program is running. Now if I want to change the status of this instruction, double click here and double click here, this symbol will occur, and press Ctrl F7. As you press Ctrl F7, this instruction will become true and the signal from this point will be transferred to the output. Again, if you want to edit this, then stop, log out, and you can make the changes likewise. If you want to delete the network, you can delete it. Okay, all of you, please try this. If you are comfortable with this, then we will move further. Yes, okay. Go to online, then log in. Its shortcut key is you can use here, see, Alt F8 also. Then again go to the login, run. Now your program is in running mode. Then again select this, press Ctrl F7. The output is on. Then stop, log out, and save your program. Save as P1. Go to your folder and save. Now this program is saved into that particular folder. See, this is the files.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Could you repeat that last step? After login, run, then select, and last step is what? Control plus
F7.
F7. Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, if you have finished with this, can we discuss next thing? All of you have done with this?
Yes, sir. Done.
Okay. Next thing. Now this is the NO contact. If you want to make it NC, then see here there is no NC contact symbol available. You can make this NO contact as NC contact. Now select that particular NO contact. Then see here in the symbol, there is, this is NO contact, this is parallel contact, output coil, and this negate. This negate option is used to convert NO contact into NC contact. Okay, now again log in, run. See, it is by default on. Now if I operate it, Control F7, the output is off. This is its original position. Okay. Log out. Then if you want to put in series, then likewise, see, select this and put this. Now you can change its position also. See, likewise, if I want to change the position from here to here, you can change it likewise. Then if you want to place the parallel path, then select here the particular instruction to which you want parallel path, then select that and see here parallel path. See, this is the parallel path. Likewise, you can implement it. Now here, what you will do, you basically you first of all implement the basic gates. Basic gates, we will implement the basic gates first of all, and then after that we will go to the next part. See here, this is one simple one switch output instruction. Now if you want to make AND logic, AND logic means whatever the input available, that means there may be 2 inputs, 3 inputs, 20 inputs, 30 inputs, 40 inputs, whatever the number of inputs available. If all the inputs are on, or if all the inputs are activated, then and then output is on. If this is the condition, then you have to put all the inputs in series. You have to put all the instructions in series. See here too, I am putting this. Then %I x 0.1. See, this is the series operation. Now what will happen here? Login, run. If I operate this first instruction only, see, output is not on. Again, if I operate this second instruction only, then also output is off. Now if I operate both instructions, then output is on. Now if this is the condition, then you have to put all the instructions in series combination. After that, one parallel, this is AND logic. This is AND logic. Now here we can put the comments also. Right click, comment, and here you can write AND logic. So this is the AND logic. Now if I want to implement OR logic, so this is one instruction, parallel. See, I'm using same IX 0.1. percent I x 0.0. Here output percent q x 0.1. Now say listen, one most important rule, or we can say that precaution we have to take: never use one output more than one time. Now here see, if you are used here percentage q x 0.0, now you have used it once, you cannot use it somewhere else. Now if I use in second run, if I use this percent q x 0.0 again, then it will be the wrong practice. So avoid this, one output only one time. Okay, whatever the input instructions you are using, you can use these input instructions many times, because depending on that status you can turn on and turn off different outputs, but never use one output more than one time. Now for that, if you want to interlock or if you want to make turn on one output on the dependency of another output, in that case you can use the memory bits. That is the case. Memory, we can use that memory bit. This is the OR gate. Now here I will put the comment. See here, in this, any one or all is high, output is high. If this is the case, likewise you can implement the ladder diagram. Here online, login, run. Now see. Now you have used this ix.01. This switch you have used in 2 times. If you place here, or if you change the status of this instruction, automatically the status of this instruction will be changed. No need to change it separately, because it is single or same address is there. Now here control F7. See here, in AND logic I have changed the position of one switch. In AND logic output is off. In OR logic I have changed the position of this one switch, output is on. Any one or both. In AND logic you have to use both. Now I will change this. Then if I want to change, I am changing this one. It is off, it is on. This is OR logic. Okay. Please do this. If you have any problem, any issue, please let me know. Okay, next. Next run I'm placing one instruction, second instruction, see here percent ix 0.1 percent ix 0.0 percent ix 0.1 percent ix 0.0. Likewise, you can implement it. I'm unable to get network after right click. How it is possible? If you are not getting, you can so you can use Control T also for putting the network. You can use Control T. Okay, I'm saving this, save, yes, then again new program. So this is the new program LD. Okay. Now please implement the latch. Okay, all of you, please implement the latch circuit here. Now for latch, this is one instruction, input instructions, ix 0.0. This is the output, percent q 0.0. Now here, login, then run. Now if I operate this instruction, say the output will be on as I operate it. Now if I deactivate it, output gets turned off. But if I want the situation that I have turned on this, I have activated this input instruction, output is on. And if I deactivate it, then also output should be in on state. That is called as latch. Okay, you all are know that. Now how to implement that? Your theoretical network, I think you have in morning session you have implemented that. Stop, log out here, parallel. Now what you have to do, as soon as you activate this input instruction, this output will be on. Now we will take, now this I 0.0 is the actual physical device. It may be switch, that is physical switch which we can operate, Now to parallel with that, we have taken one virtual instruction. That means that instruction is not representing any physical input device. And this input instruction will be connected with the status of this output. It will be connected with the status of this output. Now, how to connect it with the status of this particular output? Simply take that instruction and put their address of this particular output. Here, percent q x 0.0. Now, what is the scenario? This particular instruction is get connected with the status of this instruction. Okay, actually this instruction is not available physically. This instruction or this instruction is not a representation of any physical device. Now here, login, run, control F7, say it is on. Now as soon as this is on, this status is immediately get reflected here. This instruction will get true, or it is get activated. Now if I deactivate the input instruction, deactivate this input, control F7. Now see what is this in here. You have turn off the input button. Now this is called as latch. Now we cannot turn off this output. It is in latch mode. It is in lock mode. Please try this. All of you, please try this. If you are facing any problem in designing or any simulation issue, you can discuss with me. Okay. Now please, any one of you, or I will say all of you, please do one task. If I want to make it turn off, how to make it turn off? Please complete this latch. Yeah, it is a completed latch. Completely, it is latch. If I want to make it turn off, if I want to make it unlatch, then what changes will be there? Please design it, and you can send the photo in the group. Please run it and please send the photo, or if you want to share the screen, you can share the screen. You can show on the screen also. Okay, please do it fast. I want to make this network unlock. I want to unlock this. I want to make this output off. Somshekhar. Yeah, yes, Somshekhar sir, you have implemented the same thing I have given on the screen. I want the arrangement how to make this output off. Please do that. Yeah, it is correct. Very good. You are going well. Okay. Okay, we cannot operate this. Somsekhar sir, please, this it's simulation. We cannot now. You will go here and you will go to the control F7. This is not my expectation. You don't do that because we cannot operate output. This is the simulation so that we are able to operate, able to change the status of the output. But without doing that, you have to make such an arrangement. Yeah, very good. Yes, Sanjay sir has done the thing. Yeah, yes. Now, one simple thing you have to think on it. Now, what we have to do? We have to turn off this output. It is latched. Now, this is start button. Now, if I operate this, what will happen? Nothing is changed. Again, if I am making it off, no change. I want to make this off. Now, if you observe this, this is already off. So, and signal is flowing from this point to this point. Now, if this scenario is available in hardware, then in hardware you will have only one this button and this output, and you can operate this button only. Now, if you want to make it off, you cannot operate this because this instruction is available in software and in ladder diagram only. In hardware panel, you don't have any type of such type of button here on the hardware panel. This is virtual instruction, so you cannot operate this. Then second thing, you cannot operate output instruction also. Now, see here, if you cannot operate this, then this part is not in our control from this point to this point. But from this point to this point, this part is in our control. We can control the signal flowing through this path. Now, for that, what I want in this situation, when you want to make it, when you operate this button, then it will be on. That means in normal position, the output should be on. And when you operate it, when you operate that particular instruction, the output should be off. Now, here, what you will do only one thing: stop, log out, and here instruction, and here I'm giving one putting one another button, %I X 0.1. See, now this is normally close NC contact. In normal position means what? If you are not operating this, the signal will flow through this without any opposition. And as soon as you operate this, it will block the signal, or it will stop flow of signal. Now see how it happens. Login, run. See, it is by default it is true. You are not we have not operated it. That means it is ready to pass the signal. Now I will operate this. See, output is on. This instruction is also on. Now I am releasing the button. See here. Now signal is flowing through this path. Now if I want to make it off, control F7. See, it is off. Now where it is used, where this particular scenario is used. See, on every mechatronics system or in any automation system, you have seen the panels, control panels, and on that control panel there is no any toggle switches available. There are push buttons are available. One green push button, one red push button is available. When you press the green push button, whatever the system is there, that system will turn on. See, this is the one push button on the panel. As you press this, the system is on. Now it is push button. That means you have to press it. And if you release it, as you press it, system is on. And as soon as you release it, system remains on. Why? Because of this arrangement in the ladder diagram. Because of this arrangement in the ladder diagram. Now we can say that this is the start button. Now, if you want to make it off, another one red button is available. As soon as you press that red button, what happens? System turns off. That means it is stop button. And why it happens? So because in ladder diagram we have arranged it like that. See, this is the green button, this is the red button. When you press the green button, this instruction becomes true. And this instruction is already true. When you press this push button, green push button, it will be on. Output is on. Due to latching network, if you release this, then also output remains on. Now, if you want to make it off, you will press the red push button. As you press the red push button, this instruction will change its status. Now, what will be the status of this instruction? After pressing that stop button, it will be turned off or it will be open and the output will be off. In this way, the ladder diagram and hardware is get designed. Now, in this case, only this is the start green button, this is the stop red button. You don't have any type of button for this. Why? Because this instruction is virtual instruction which is used in ladder diagram only. This instruction is not representing any physical input device, so that it gets latched. It changes its status depending on the status of output. Okay, have you finished? All of you have finished this latch. Please do this and run this, and please send the photos in the group. And if you are facing any problem, any issue, please discuss with me. Kunal sir, it is your arrangement is correct, but you have given same address to both instructions. You are given start button instruction %I x 0.1 and same address is given to the stop button also. They are different physical switches, so that you cannot give them one single address, same address.
Yes, sir. I have corrected that.
Yeah, okay. Somshekhar sir, I think you have done same thing. You are given same address there. Here, see, this is, I have given here percentage ix 0.0 and here percentage ix 0.1. There should be different addresses. Yeah, yes, correct, sir. Okay, now we will design a simple ladder diagram. See, one simple scenario I am putting in front of you, and we will design its ladder diagram and we will simulate it. When start button is pressed, when start button is pressed, M1 is on. Motor 1 is on. Next thing, after 10 seconds, M2 is on. After 10 seconds, M3 is on. Please try this. And next, another one condition is when stop button is pressed, whole system is off. So this is the case. Please think on it and please try to implement it. Now, one important thing, let me clear you. If I want to put a timer, see here, this is one instruction. If I operate this, this output will be on. Now, if I want to place the timer here, right click and go to the function block, and in that function block, see standard function blocks, and in that standard function blocks you will have these blocks, and in that block there is timer, and say in timer T off, T on, TP, RTC. Now what is meant by this RTC? RTC means retentive timer. Use this T on, double click here, see this is the timer. Now two question marks are there. Here in first question mark you can give their name T1. After pressing, its property window will pop up, and in that property window please check the type T on. If there is T on, then press OK. If there is any other type, then go here and in the list, say in the list, choose the T on. Likewise, by default there will be T on, no issue. Then this PT, that is called as preset time. Here I will put the time delay. Now time delay, See how to put the time delay. See, first of all, you have to put T hash and your required time. T hash 5s. That means I have given there 5 seconds. Okay. Now, if you want to observe this time, this is ET, that is called as elapsed time. Elapsed time. Put here, I can give you a name in A. See again pop-up window. Then here type is bool. This is not appropriate type. Give here time. See it is time. A, this window will occur. Then you have to click here, and in that you have to choose the time type. Then press OK, and then OK. Okay, now I'm running this. Done. See, now I am activating this. See, after pressing this output is not immediately turned on. After completion of 5 seconds, output is on. After completion of 5 seconds, output is on. And this output will remains on until this enable terminal is getting signal. Timer is having one enable bit, and that enable bit is the we can say the on off switch. The output will remains on until this enable bit is getting signal. Okay, see, as I remove the signal from enable bit, immediately output turns off. Now please try this timer, basic timer, and please set it. The project must be in correct login, correct for login. So put there ETA, then here T1, you have put it the T1. You might not have changed the property. That property, Somsekhar sir, that property you have not changed the property, I think, so that it is giving that error. Now you delete that instruction and again do repeat the process. Okay, see, if I make the mistake like this, see, yet see the property window does not get opened. You have entered there, then T hash 5 seconds. This is B. Okay. Particular error is occur. Now please do this. Okay, as you have understood the how to place the timer and how to place the time, and that latch, then please make this arrangement there. When I press the start button, motor 1 will be on. After 10 seconds, motor 2 will be on. After 10 seconds, motor 3 will be on. And when I press the stop button, here it is stop. When I press the stop button, whole system, that means M1, M2, M3, all three motors will be off. Please do this. Just try to implement it in the software. Try to run it and post it on the group. And again, save it also. Yes. Narayankar sir, you have said the yeah, it is working according to this. Okay, M1, when you press the start button, that means when you are pressing the first X 0.0, then QX 0.0, that means it is we consider it as motor 1. Motor 1 will be turned on. Now immediately you have to that means consider that IX 0.0 is the push button. Don't keep it on. Immediately turn it off. That means we can analyze that latch is working properly or not. This is first thing. After that, that percentage XQ 0.1, that is your stop button. Okay, first three conditions are satisfied here. When start button is pressed, M1 is on. After 10 seconds, your M2 is turned on. After 10 seconds, M3 is turned on. But now, if I press the stop button in your network, if I press the stop button, that means percentage IX 0.1, that instruction. If I deactivate that instruction, then immediately all the systems will be turned off or not. Okay, it will be off. But if you are not operating stop button, and in motor 1 there is certain technical issue, due to that technical issue motor 1 is get turned off. What will happen in your network? As soon as motor 1 is off, due to technical issue, the stop button has not pressed, then what will happen? Whole system will be turned off. Okay, I don't want that. Now for that, what we can do? Please think on it. Okay. Okay, this is start button, this is stop button. Now here instead of using motor 1 directly, instead of using motor 1 directly, here as in previous session when we have discussed about the memory addressing, in that we have discussed about the memories of the PLC. That means input instructions memory, output instructions memory, and the third memory is having memory bits, that is external internal bit memory, which we can call it as flag also and memory bit also. That input addressing, input memory bit is related to the input instructions. Now here this IX 0.0, IX 0.1, these are the input instructions and which are related to the input memory bits, memory area. And whatever the output file we are using, motor M1, M2, M3, that is related to the output area. Output devices. Now, third memory bit is third memory area is available, or third instruction type is available, that is flag instruction or memory bits. Now, these are the internal memory bits or internal memory of the PLC, which we cannot observe physically. That bits we have to use here. Now, here, this is output. Its representation is same as normal output, only its address is different. Now, how it's we can define it, percentage. Now, for I, we are use for input we use I, for output we use Q, for memory bit we have to use M, percentage M x 0.0. Now, here we have used internal memory bit of the PLC. And remember one most important thing, whenever you are designing any automation system or any ladder diagram for any task given to you, always consider that there are push buttons, because in automation system mostly there are push buttons. You will never see the toggle switches which are start buttons and stop buttons. No, they are always push buttons. So that latch condition is first condition. First network will be the latch for each and every problem definition or each and every scenario. Now here MX 0.0 for latching, I am using here MX 0.0. Percentage MX 0.0. Okay, now in this case, what will happen when I press the start button? Say this is the start button, login, run, control F7. See, this is on. Now this is push button. Experience that you are pressing the push button and no one can keep pressed it. As you press, you will release it. That means you have released it. See, it is on. Now, next network here. Now, as soon as this start button is pressed, whose status is changed? The status of this memory bit is get changed. Now I'm using here this, and this instruction is connected with this percentage MX 0.0. Okay. Now here I'm using output. Now this is the motor 1, percentage Q X 0.0. This is motor 1. Okay, now see, online, login, run. Now as I press this start push button, this bit is set. As soon as this bit is set, these two instructions are get true and motor 1 is on. Now I have released this start push button. Okay, stop, logout. Now next network. Now when this motor 1 is on, after its 10 seconds, I want to turn on motor 2. Now I will use one instruction which is connected with this QX 0.0, percent QX 0.0. Now what will happen as soon as this motor 1 is on, this instruction will be true, and here I am placing one timer. See, this is the name T on. okay. Then I'm placing time 10 seconds. So this is 10 seconds. I want to observe it. A. Its type is time. Okay. Now after that, here you can connect it directly with the motor, or you can use another memory bit. You can use another memory bit. Say it is percent Q X 0.1. Now see what will happen. Let's see. Login. Run. I have pressed the start push button. So it is on. See, as soon as it is on, this timer starts counting. After 10 seconds, it is on. Okay. That means when I press the start button, M1 is on. This first condition is satisfied. After 10 seconds, M2 is on. It is also achieved. Now third one, after 10 seconds, M3 is on. After 10 seconds, M3 is on. All of you, please do this. Please complete this. I think you will face the problem here. When stop button is placed, system is off. For that, I will show you how to do that. But it's next part, do this and also try this last condition also. Yes, please do it fast. Yes, please complete this so that we can go for next problem also. Qx 0.1. See here, this when first motor is on, after its 10 second, motor 2 is on. Now after its 10 second, motor 3 is on. Now here, someone of you will use this first motor and give timing of 20 second, or someone of you will use this motor 2 and will give timing of 10 second. Both techniques are same. That means it achieve our condition. Percent Q X 0.1. T hash 10 second. Elapsed time B. Type is time. Okay. Okay. Output is output. Percent Q X 0. Online login run. It is on, so it is started working. After 10 seconds, this will be on. Now it is on. After its 10 seconds, this will be on. Yeah. Okay. See, likewise, when I press start button, M1 is on, achieved. After its 10 second, M2 is on, achieved. After its 10 second, M3 is on, achieved. Now when stop button is pressed, whole system should be off. Now let's see whether it happens or not. This is the stop button. I'm pressing this. See, everything is off. Now instead of this, one skilled programmer, what he will do, stop. Here also our condition is achieved, but to turn off whole system, because this latch system will work as a main switch boot. There will be start button, there will be emergency stop button. When you press this particular output get affected. Now if you place everywhere here this status of this output, then it will be good. That means I mean to say that I'm putting here, and I'm giving the status of this memory bit MX 0.0. Here also percent MX 0.0. See, now the status of this will be here. Now as soon as this will get deactivated, the whole system will get deactivated. Because why I have placed here instead of this, because if I depend on this Q 0.0, Q 0.1, these are the motors. This is the motor. I have now we have considered it. This is motor. There may be the technical fault in the motor. Then what will happen if there is fault in the first motor? Then this will be off, because this rung is depends on the status of this. Okay, finished everybody? And one most important thing, see here, all the variables, status of variables is here. See T on A time. That means the type of this A is time. Then next one T1, its type is T on. Then next is B variable, its type is time. Likewise, these variables are also there. And their status is also shown there. Okay, now next is, see, I have one simple one. When I press the start button, this is start button. This is start button. There are 3 motors. See, this is motor number 1. Same way, this is motor number 2. Same way, this is motor number 3. Placing here as M1. M2, M3. Now, when I press the start button, I will write here. When start button is pressed, M1 and M2 is on. This is the first condition. Now, second one, if any motor from M1 or M2 is off, immediately M3 turns on. Next one. Okay, do up to this. When start button is pressed, M1 and M2 is on. If any motor from M1 or M2 is off, immediately M3 will be on. Now, please think on it. How we can implement it? Let's do it fast because we have 15 minutes only. Zero three. Zero A zero B. Yeah, yes, yes. In morning session, Himanshu sir has told you don't use a mind, you don't use your mind, use the tricks, and sir has given you some tricks. Please, to implement this particular conditions, please use that tricks. Because by implementing, to implement this, you must have to use that tricks only. Yes, any progress? Okay, see, let me solve it. When start button is pressed, M1 and M2 is on. Now here, start button is pressed means what? It is push button. Now always use latch. So this is latch percent I x 0.0. Then next is percent I x 0.1 parallel output percent mx 0.0 percent x m 0.0 it is done. Then after here, when I press the start button, this will activate. Now I am taking it percent m x 0.0 here percent q x 0.0. This is motor 1. Percent mx 0.0 percent q x 0.1. So it is motor 1 and motor 2 is on. See, online, login, run, on. See, as I press the start button, both motor 1 and motor 2 is on. Okay, now next thing, what is the next? When any motor from M1 or M2 is off. Now if these motors are actually physically is available, then we can say that there may be the technical fault into the motor, and then due to that technical fault that motor will turn on. But here in simulation we don't have the physical one, so that we have to create fault into that. That means we have to turn it off. Now if I want to turn off this motor which is on, now which instruction you will use? I will use this instruction, check for zero instruction or NC contact, and percent I x 0.2. This is fault 1. That means we are creating the fault into motor 1. Why? Because we don't have physical motor. This instruction will never automatically turn off. We have to make it turn off manually using this. Same way, to make it off, we have to use another instruction, percentage I x 0.3. This is the fault 1, fault 2. Now online, login, run. See here, see these are by default on. By default they are closed. Now I am operating this, see, and I have released the start push button, then also it is on. Now if I operate this, see motor 1 is off. That means we say that there is fault in motor 1. Okay, and if I operate this, then also there is fault in motor 2. Likewise we have to operate. Now when there is any fault in motor 1 or motor 2. That means any one motor is off. The third motor should be immediately turned on. Now for that, in morning session, sir has told you in this type of conditions, you have to use simple tricks. And the tricks are you have to make a truth table. Simple thing, make a truth table. Now, see, depending on the condition of this, depending on the status of these two motors, third motor is going to be turned on. Okay. Now, if I make this is motor 1, this is motor 2. Now for motor number 3, this motor 1 and motor 2 will act as input because depending on the status of M1 and M2, M3 is going to be turned on. So here M3 will be output. Now see, 0 means off and 1 means on. Now see, M1 is off, 0, M2 is 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Now see here both motors are off. Here both motors are off, no need to turn on motor 3. Now here one motor is on and here fault occurs in motor 1. At that time, immediately motor 3 should be on. Here fault occur in motor 2. At that time, immediately motor 3 will be on. And here both motors are on, no need to turn on motor 3. Now, if you observe this truth table, which logic gates you will implement here? Here you will use this logic gate is XOR logic gate. Very good. Only simply before M3 implement a XOR logic for M1 and M2. You can implement XOR logic for M1 and M2 or this X 0.2 and X 0.3. Anyone's status. Only remember that these are the normally closed switch. According to that, you have to change the close or open position. Okay. Now in next run, what you will do here, you will implement a, I'm taking here output. This is percentage QX 0.2. Now before this, you have to implement XOR logic of this two outputs. Then this third condition will be achieved. Yes. Okay, got it? Okay, please do this, save this, and practice more and more numericals here. This hands-on practice is don't have any limitations. That means we cannot. It don't have any end point. It is going on. That means after this we will perform next numerical. After that, next numerical. This process will continue. So please do it yourself. Do more and more practice on this. Find out various scenarios and try to implement it and try to simulate it here. Okay, thank you very much for the patience listening. If you have any questions, you can ask the questions, no problem.
I think no questions, sir.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we can stop
Sir,
here. Yes?
sir, I request all the participants, please switch on your cameras. Chandratre sir, please take a screenshot of.
Vak sir, are you taking it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, we have done it, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you all the participants for your kind listening. And thank you so much, Chandratre sir, for the session. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yes.
Thank you very much, sir. Such a nice session you have delivered. Thank you very much.